Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and post shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Sabe got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, this is salt. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. Hey, one way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga. I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga. I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping, kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a cod. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit.
West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one West rising to prominent. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going, I'm off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat on, none of them can get to the fire. Around with me, and I had a nigga spin like a tire. But down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because U.P.K. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
Yeah. On 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Friday, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, the firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the feel like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till death do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud.
All right, shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakatah to the brothers. Shalom Shamar Alathan by Shem Yahshua to the sisters. This is I.S.U.P.K. Atlanta, Friday, Lashawan Qadash Hebrew class. I'm Officer 1000 Ricard Karab teaching today. All right, and today we're going to go over pronouns and like present tense, and the present tense and the past tense, and possibly the future tense of like words or how you will write them. All right, so before we get into the topic, We got the Lashawan Qadash, the alphabet right now, right here. All right. So we'll start off as always with I. You understand? I is like a greater than sign or a less than sign, slocky with a line through it. All right. And you got Ba right here, which is a fork with a hook on the end. Ga, which looks like a hook. You got Da, which looks like a triangle, right? A Ha, we can either be like a backwards F with an extra line, or you can look at it as a cone. All right. You got Wa right here, which is a Y in the American alphabet. You got Za, which is a Z. Ka, or it's pronounced Ka, all right, like Raka. You know a lot of brothers don't say it like that, but that's how it's pronounced. All right, and that'll be a ladder. You got Ta, which is a circle with an X in it. Ya, which looks like an F with a hook or like with a little slant at the end, but kind of like diagonal. All right. Ka, which you got a backwards C with a greater than sign. All right. You got La, which is it looks like an L. Ma, which looks like a W with a Y at the end. Na, which is like a Y. All right. Sa, a line with 3 lines through it. I, and that's pronounced I, like if you was doing the English alphabet. I. All right. And that's a circle. Pa, which looks like a what does it look like? Looks kind of like a C backwards, but like a little more of a 90-degree angle at the top. You got Taza, which is a line with a Z, like a little small Z in the middle. Qua, which looks like a line with a triangle, but it's like kind of a circle top on it. All right. Ra, which is like a 4. Sha is a W, and Tha, which is an X. All right. And then obviously here you have the Syrian Hebrew, which if you read the Tanakh or if you was reading the Hebrew now in a book, this is what it'll be written in. You understand? It'll be written in the Syrian Hebrew. That's what the fake Jews are. Slaki. That's what the so-called Jews use. You know, understand? And yeah, that's the Syrian Hebrew. So same thing. It just lines up I all the way down to Tha. All right. And then you have certain cases to where if it's an end of a word, then it takes on a different form or a different letter. All right. Well, now you'll see that with the Ka, the Ma, the Na, the Pa, and the Tazah. All right. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get into today's topic. Yeah, Mark.
Yeah. They in here?
You got the eraser?
Okay.
Right. Can we see that? Can you straighten it out?
Okay, you can see it.
Looks like let me see. That should be too long. All right, so right now we're going to start off with like pronouns. So I'm going to just write them down. All right. Need a better marker. You got one up there?
I got it. Oh, wow, I don't see it. No, in here, bro. Let's check this one.
Oh, call into the online class.
All right, Khan. They can hear it.
So what?
They can hear it.
You are the first participant on this meeting. Please hold while we wait for others to join.
All right. I got the eraser. All right, so right here we got the pronouns. All right, so we're gonna go over the pronouns. So if you were to use in a sentence I, right, and this is the masculine and the feminine, it'll be anya. All right, and you'll write that like this. All right, and then that's how you will write it. Of course, if you write it in the in the ancient Hebrew, you'll put your bridges and connectors. So these will be connected right here. So it'll be and then you'll have the yah at the end, which is a bridge, which is separate. And then this is how you will write it in the Syrian, yah. All right, and that's to say I. So like if you were to use it in a sentence, you could be like yah shamar, I watch, or yah shamar. You understand? All right. And then this will be for the masculine and the feminine. So you can use this for a woman if it was like a woman, or you can use it for a man if a man was saying it too. So there isn't like a different words. Some different words, just like similar to English, some different words, it takes on a masculine form or a feminine form. It's simple. It's just like Spanish. You know, with Spanish, you might say chico for a man, and it'll be chica for a female, right? Same thing with Hebrew when it comes to certain words. So it'll be anya, that's masculine and feminine. That's how you'll write it out. Then you have you, right? So if you were to say you to someone, it's a tha, and that's masculine and feminine. Just like when you say the greeting. Yabashim Yasha Brakatah. You know what I'm saying? And Atah means you. So that means like bless you. Well, in that sense, it would be Barakatah, which is bless you. But Atah right there is you. All right? That'll be
Fuck yeah, one.
Go ahead.
You know, so a thumb, you all, that would be the same thing, right?
A thumb.
A thumb.
A thumb would be plural.
Oh,
So it'd be like you all.
Okay,
so it'd be like, you're speaking to multiple people. But when it comes to a thumb and a thun, then there's a difference between a plural and a difference between the masculine and the feminine. So like for this one right here, which I'm gonna get into it later, but this one right here, this will be the masculine and the feminine. But then when you do a plural, it gets specific to a masculine version of it and then a feminine version of it. Which is okay. It's a lot. I know I keep looking at the board. I be so used to reading in the Assyrian that, with the ancient, I have to remember the characters because I'm so used to reading in the Assyrian, which is a reason why it'll be better if they had everything in ancient, so we can learn our original one. But unfortunately, we'd be having to read everything in the Assyrian. All right.
Oh God.
I'm missing the H here too. Salakia it's also supposed to be an H right here. Let me write it down just in case. Same right here. All right. All right, so same thing with a thigh. This is how you will write it in the Assyrian. You have the bridge, so I would be separate, or you'll say the whole thing with I, and then thigh would be connected, so you wouldn't add an A on the end of it. And then this is how you will write it in the Assyrian. All right, and like I said, that means you in the masculine and the feminine. So if you're addressing a woman or a man, you can say a thigh in the sense of you're talking to them, and it'll mean you. All right. Now you have Hawa, which is he. So that's how you would say he in Hebrew. It'll be Hawa. Similar if you're in an Atlanta school, similar to if you were to say Yahweh name, Officer 1000, Yahweh's name. Now it's not Hawa, but it's Yahweh, and his name means Yahweh is he. All right. You see how you get the root word Hawa, but you put the Yah on it, on the Y, the Y at the beginning. Now it's Yahweh is he. All right, but Hawa is he. That's how you say he. All right. And you will write that. Which is why. Can you see that? Right, so you'll have the bridges and the connectors. Well, how you'll say every word out, so it'll be the ha, the wa, and the ah. There's no connectors, so it'll be straight bridges, and then that's how you'll write it in the Syrian. All right. Now you have she, which is Haya'a. So that's how you'll say she, Haya'a. All right.
Shalom, Adawan, Lord in Christ.
Shalom, Lord Christ. Shalom, shalom, y'all. Shabbat.
Yahweh Shem Shabbat, sir.
Doing all right? You doing Tawab?
Tawab, sir. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing Tawab.
Khan.
Most High in Christ. All right, same thing. You say everything out, so you'll say the ha, the ya, and the ah out by itself. So there'll be nothing but bridges, no connectors. And this is how you would say it in the Assyrian. Now there's a difference between this one and this one. So when it comes to Y, it's more longer, so it'll come down more. But the ya is like a comma mark. Like when it comes to Y, the ya is like a comma mark, so it's not the same. All right. Now you have we, which is anak Noah, and that is masculine and feminine. All right. So when you say anak Noah, that refers to the masculine and the feminine. All right. This is pretty long, so I might just write this in Assyrian. Might not have enough room. All right. And that's how you say it in the Assyrian. It'll be the ah, the na, the ka, the na, and a wa. Aknawa. Aknaknawa. All right. So then this is what Officer Mawasar was talking about when it comes to the plural, right? So just like how you say you in the singular sense, like if you're speaking to one person, it'll be a tha. That's masculine and feminine. But when it comes to the plural, it has a masculine. Feminine. Plural. It has a masculine version and a feminine version. And you can find that, like you'll normally hear it when you're doing the greeting. Like if you're doing the greeting with a brother, it's Yabashim Yashab Barakathum, right? And that's when you're talking to all the brothers. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about multiple in the plural sense. And the same with the female or the feminine greeting, as we did at the beginning of the class, Yahweh Shemar Alathan by Shem Yahweh Shai. You say Athan, right?
Okay.
So for the masculine plural, it'll be a thumb. All right. All right, and that's how you will write it in the Hebrew. Ah, the tha, and the ma. The tha and the ma will connect, so it's a thumb, and that's why you have no A on it. And this is what I was talking about earlier in class during the alphabet. It'll be the ah, the tha, but the ma will take on a different form when it's on the end. So normally this wouldn't really connect right here, but when it's on the end, it'll take on a different form. All right. So then we're going to do you, which is plural for so like we're going to do a thun, which is you. In the feminine aspect, that's plural. All right. And the same thing for a thun. Now this is how you will write it in the the ancient Hebrew. So the tha and the na will connect, and then the ah is separate, or it's a bridge on it. And then this is the same thing like this one. It'll be a thun, but the end will take on a different form. So when you look at this word right here, this is a na, right? But it's not at the end, so it'll take on that. Same with this one. But when it's on the end, it takes on a different look. It kind of looks like a Y, like this, but it's a lot longer. All right, it's a lot longer at the end of it, at the bottom of it. So that's how you'll be able to tell the difference between if it's a na or if it's a Y. All right. So then lastly, we have they, and they in the masculine form will be ham. So I know you might look at ham and be like, ham is the so-called Africans, right?
Come.
But when it comes to Hebrew, ham wouldn't be ham. Ham would be kam. It'll be kam. So this is Hebrew. So that's why I don't want you to get confused, because you'll think of come, which is ham in English, but this is not an English. We're not using this word as an English word. We're using this word as a Hebrew word. So in Hebrew, this means stay. All right. In English, it means ham, which you can translate ham from kam, which is Africans. But in Hebrew, this word means stay. All right. So when you look at that, don't think, at the so-called Africans. All right. So you'll have this. All right. So in the masculine sense, it'll be ham, which will be is just one connector. They both connect, so it'll be ham, the ha, and the ma. Same thing for this, and just like how we did in the thumb, the M is the ma is at the end, so it'll take on a different form. Just like han, it connects one word, it's han, and at the end, the na takes on a different form in the Hebrew, so it'll take on it'll be written like this. All right. And the one thing that you'll notice is a lot of times when it comes to the masculine, it'll end with a ma. And in the feminine, it will end with a na. All right. So that's what you'll find out a lot in the language as well. You understand? Just like if it's in the middle of a sentence, it'll be like a wa or end with a w. And then for female, it'll be a ya. All right. So that's. Oh, go ahead.
Salaki Adawan. The male version of they. I mean the pronunciation. Would it be ham instead of ham?
Yeah, it'll be ham. Correct. Ha and a ma. Ham. That's correct.
Common concert.
And then the female version will be han. That is correct.
Common.
That was my fault. I'm saying it in English. I'm sitting here explaining it, but I was saying it in how you would say it in English, which is ham. But you're absolutely correct. It'll be ham. So if you were speaking it, you would say ham. You wouldn't say ham. All right. But that's absolutely correct. All right. I'm going to give y'all a second to write that down, and then we're going to move on. That'll be the pronouns. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on. And I'm gonna write a sentence on the board. Can you read that? Yeah, you can read that. Let's do it. All right. So for the plural, when you're going over it, right? For the pronouns for plural, when it turns to the masculine, you'll put a yam at the end. That's a y, the y, the a, and the m. So the ya and the ma. You'll put yam at the end. For feminine, you'll put waf at the end. All right. And then for feminine, you'll also either add an h or so like add a ha or a tha. All right. So like I said, you'll see that in aquath, and then you'll see aquathium, or you'll see achium. All right, just like in this sentence right here. So in this sentence right here, we use some of the pronouns, so to show how you would use it in the sentence. All right, and so we got first shalom, which we all know that means peace, right? Matter of fact, let me write it in. I can go by it and write it in English. So we know shalom means peace. All right. And you can use that as a greeting, or you can use that as a greeting as if you're meeting someone or if you're leaving someone. All right. You use the same word. So you have shalom, achium. All right. Just like how it says masculine, ak will be a brother. Right. So you put it in as a plural sense, it'll be achium. So it'll be peace, brothers. And that's plural, so it'll be brothers. Anytime you'll see a y at the end, and that goes into the prepositions in the prepositions in the what's the end of it? It's a suffix, but I think it's like subjections. But it'll go, and that's like a preposition word right there. And when you see Y at the end, it means and. All right. So it'll be, you can say Yahweh Y, Yahweh Shai. You know, the Most High and Christ. All right. So Y would be and. All right. Then you have aquathium, right? Same thing I said over here. If it's a plural, for plural, you'll put a waf at the end. There's a waf right there. All right. So aquathium obviously is sisters. Then you have Hayawam. All right, Hayawam would be today. There's not really like a specific word in Hebrew that means today. So you'll use the day. You know what I mean? And that's talking about in the present tense, meaning today. So this is what it means. It's the day, but in a present tense, a present tense, it'll be today. All right. With ha meaning the and yawam, it means day. So yawam means it just means simply day. So when you put a ha in the front of it, you'll know they're saying today or the day. All right. Then aknaknawa, which we just went over as the pronouns, that is we. And I'm just going over this because this is how you read and write in Hebrew. All right. And you have quara'a, which the real word is, or the root word is quara'a, right? But when you put it in this sense, which this shows, it put it in like a present tense. Quara'a, and we know anytime you put a y at the end of something or towards the end of something, what does it mean? Anybody know? You got anybody in the chat?
Salaki, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it saying and?
No, so why separate if it was separate by itself is and, but when it's in a sentence, it changes the tense of the word.
Common concept.
Right. So if you would just put quara'a is read. It means to read. Yeah, without the y, it means to read. But if you were to change the tense of it and you put a y in there, it would be reading. So normally when you see a y at the end, it's like an I. Just think of a y as an ing at the end. Only when it's at the end of a root word. Only when it's at the end of a root word. So anytime you'll see y at the end of a root word, it'll mean ing. It depends though, because your wam is the actual word. So you have to know the root word. You see where it was inserted in as the word. All right, like Lashawan. Right. Oh, I'll do that when we get there. All right.
Come.
So we got quara wa'a, which is reading. All right. Then you got wa, which is and. Then you have kathawab. All right. So the main word would be katha'ab or kathab. Salaki. The main word would be kathab, which that means to write. All right. So when you put kathawab, put the wa in there, that means writing. All right. And it's good to know, things like that, like just little simple things like that when it comes to prepositions and whatnot, because it'll show you how to write, and so somebody can understand it if somebody were to read it. You understand? So then when they're reading it, they can see, okay, it means reading, writing. All right.
Okay.
Then you have ha'abaria, which is when ha is at the end of it, at the beginning of it, just like this one is the, it means the. All right. So it's the, and then Abaria is Hebrew. So when you see Abaria, then that's the word Hebrew. All right.
Abaria.
And then obviously we know what Lashawan is, and the same thing with Lashawan, right? Like I was saying. So it's normally Lashan, that's the root word, Lashan, which means tongue. All right. But when you put the W in the middle of it or at the end of it, it's Lashawan, which technically it would translate to like tonguing, because in Hebrew there's not really a word for like a language, right? But when you see Lashawan, you'll know it's talking about language because it's like tongue, like what your tongue will be doing when it speaks, like you're speaking a language. And so that's how that translates from Lashawan, all right? Because even when you look on the board, you'll see Lashawan Qadash, which is the holy tongue, but then you'll translate it to language. Because even in the Old English, there's not a word in the Old English that's language, that's for language. I think, matter of fact, language comes from a French word. If I'm not mistaken, I think it comes from a French word. So that's how you would translate that if you were to say Lashawan. It'll be like tonguing, like what your tongue is doing when it's speaking, which is a language. All right, you're speaking a language. So that'll be language.
Come. Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
How you got Hebrew, the word the Hebrew, that's HAIB.
Yes, it's HA, and then it's like a little dot to connect it. So that's like just a little dot. And you'll see that, like it'll be like this, if you put the dots in it.
Come. So that's Harbaya.
It's Ha-Abaria.
Abaria.
Yeah, Ha-Abaria.
Baria. Okay.
A lot of times, when it comes to like a R and a Y in a sentence or a name specifically, that's how we use it the most. We say Ria, but it's really just Ibaria. You know what I mean? But pronunciation is not really that that big of a deal. But it's called Ibaria. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be Ibaria. But I know, we have a brother in the school, an officer in the school, that a lot of times you'll hear people say Abaria. But it's really Abaria. Just like it was Tazariak. A lot of people say Tazariak, but it's Tazariak. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that would be Ha-Abaria. Lashawan.
Come.
And so this will be peace, brothers and sisters. Today, so another thing is with certain words like so you can put it like right here. I can actually like insert it right here to make it make it more sense. But there technically isn't like a word for it. This right here in the Hebrew. So to make it more sense, you'll put it like knowing English, you'll put will be, right? But it's not a word for it.
So
Go ahead.
Our language is like quick, direct, to the point.
Right.
All that, today, instead of saying today we are, today we reading.
Right. Exactly. Right. And you'll see it just like how they explain it. It's quick, to the point, and it's simple. It's not really complicated. Like you don't have to add a lot of words or, when you do that, it's either the masculine, you either get the masculine, feminine, or a word can represent both. And it's really straight to the point. That's why, like, in that dark class, you'll see something where it says, it's like, what is it called? Like, I don't know if it's broken English, but I forgot the word he used to it. But just like he said, yeah, it's just straight to the point. Peace. So it'll be peace, brothers and sisters. Today we reading and writing the Hebrew language.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But in English, they'll tell you that that's an improper sentence.
Right.
It's grammar errors in the sentence. And they'll say, okay, well, you'll have to say, we will be reading and writing. Right. That's English. But you know what I'm saying? Either way, you'll still understand what they're talking about. Right.
I mean, that's the way we talk anyway a lot of times.
Right, exactly. Straight to
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Con.
you're absolutely correct about that. All right, so I'm gonna give her a chance to write that down if you want to.
We have Officer Kaziad online.
We have Officer Kasia, see Sister Madana, Sister Tazalaya. I see the young man Desmond,
Okay.
Napasra I, Musa in Christ, Yahweh Shemi Yahshua Brakatah. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Lathan by Shem Yahshua. All right. Get a chance to write that down real quick.
Oh, there's that Trooper Matazan. He's on also.
Okay. Trooper Matazan. Musa in Christ.
Oh, we got a brother named Hannah 7G.
All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to the word, specific word, or to the topic today, which is doing tenses. You know, just like how we're using a Y that shows the tense, we're going to show how you will write a word in different ways to show the tense and what it means. Because depending on how you write the word, you will know, okay, what the tense is and, you know, certain things on what you're saying, all right? And that's another reason why how the language is direct. You know, instead of writing a whole bunch of words to try to change the meaning of it, you just change a little bit. You just change 2 or 3 letters, a couple letters on the word, and you'll be able to understand it. All right.
Come.
So we're gonna do this word, shamar. All right. So first we'll do the present tense. And the present tense is real simple. You know, we got pretty much the masculine version of it in the singular and the plural. You got the feminine version of it in the singular and the plural. All right. So we'll put up here masculine, put singular in the plural, feminine in the singular and the plural. All right. I might need to space it out a little bit more. All right, so the main word would be shamar, which we know that means what? Watch, right?
Come.
It means watch or guard. In this sense, we're going to use guard, but it means basically watch or guard. You know what I'm saying? It's the same meaning, but you know, in English, there's different words for it. You know, so but the same thing. If you're guarding something, you're watching for it. You know, if you're watching for something, you're guarding something. All right.
So, like it, sir.
Go ahead.
What that mean? What can you use shamar for protect?
I think, as a matter of fact, I think you can. Matter of fact, it's in accordance. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I believe you can, though.
Oh, sorry, yeah. What?
It says the key. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. As Hadar would say, you know, the way we speak Hebrew, it's like just think about Yoda from Star Wars.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
That's the way you put it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, because you know how Yoda would be like, soda I want, or something like that.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So that is correct. Yeah. So you can use for shamar, it'll be like, you know, to keep, to watch, to preserve, to protect, or, you know, well, protect will probably have a different word for it, but if you say shamar, I mean, that is what you're doing. You're protecting something, you're guarding something.
Come.
All right. All right, so we'll do the masculine version of shamar. Like I said, that's the main word. So if you would say this is singular, and this will be like if you were saying I, you, or he. You can use the same word, right? I'll write it out in the Assyrian first. All right. So that's how you would say it in the singular version. In the masculine, if you were to say I or you, no, I or you or he. All right, and that's shawamar. That we shawamar, right? And that'll be like I said, that'll be I guard. So if you were to say I guard or he guard or you guard in the masculine sense, make sure you know that it's in the masculine sense. So if you were to say you, you're talking about another brother. That's how you would say you guard or I guard. You know, obviously it'll depend on the context, but when you see that word, it'll be shawamar. You know what I mean? And if you wanted to be more specific, technically you could put anya at the end, at the beginning of it. So if you put anya at the beginning of it, obviously we know anya is I, right? So it'll be I guard. But you don't technically have to, because shawamar could mean I guard. That's why I said with the English, with the Hebrew language, it's real direct, and you can, you know, depending on how you write the word, you can know what someone is meaning on it. But you could add other words just to make it easier. But you know what I mean? Even when you say this, if you use it in a certain context, you should know. You know what I'm saying? So like if I'm talking to a brother, if I'm talking to Marasar and I say, show Amar, you know what I mean? I'm telling him you guard. You understand?
Oh, God.
All right. And then the feminine version of it, singular, it would be.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
So if you say shamarwa, shamawa, you mean that? Does that mean watching?
That would be so watching would be Shama War.
Kawakan.
Shama War would be watching.
Kawakan. The water, sir.
No sweat. Oh, this is Laurel. All right. So you want to do? I'm gonna move this over real quick. Slide. Let me know if it's too small. I can write it bigger. We just have to erase it. But in the feminine singular, it will be Shawamar Rath. All right. And just like we said before, remember we said that if it's feminine, and you will add either a thigh or a ha to it. All right. So that's where you see that you added the thigh to the end of it. All right. So it'll be Shawamaras. And that would be, saying she guarded or she watched. You know what I mean? And you could use that in like it'll be I, you, or she in the feminine sense. You understand? And so normally when you say shamar, it's more like protect or guard, but like I said, it could be watch, which is kind of the same thing. But for a woman, normally it'll be like, okay, they watched over a little kid, because you wouldn't put a woman in a security position when she's doing security. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be more like she watching the children. So that's a context that you could use this in. But it'll be Shawamaras. All right, now we're going to do the plural. All right, so the plural in the masculine would be Shawamar Yum. And that's like I said, when it's talking about plural, it's talking about multiple brothers. It's Shawamar Yum. You know what I mean? And just like what we had on the board for the notes, the last one, when it comes to a brother, if you want to have plural, you'll put yum at the end. All right. So Shawamar Yum. So it's the same as this one, but you just add a yum to the end, which shows that you're talking about it in a plural sense. You probably have to do some erasing. I can use the whole board. All right, so that'll be Sharamar Yum, and that's if you were talking about. That'll be I, you. I mean, Salaki, that'll be we, you, or they in the plural form for masculine. All right. So then now we have the plural form for the feminine. We got Shawamar Roth. So like it. Shawamar Wath, right? Just like how we said for the feminine. If it's plural, you'll add a W-A-T-H at the end. Wath. All right? So it'll be Shawamar Wath.
Shalom Wath.
Yep, Shawamar Wath.
Shalom Wath.
Right. And then you see how basically, just to start it off, that the same word, depending on how you write it, it can take on different forms, like different meanings. Like you'll know what it means in different settings, but it's still the same root word, which is shamar. Right? So now in English, it'll be more like I watch, he watch, she watch. Like they'll, but this one is just one word. Like they'll add more words to it in English so you can understand the context, where in Hebrew, you just write the word in a different sense. A couple of words you change and there you have it. You know what it's talking about. So like if you was reading the Bible or you was reading the Tanakh, and you see Shawamar, depending on the context, it's talking about a masculine version, obviously, so it'd be a male, and it's either I, you, or he. Same thing with this. It'll be in a plural, we, you, or they.
Okay.
Same thing with the feminine, all right? So that'll be the present tense. That's present tense. So that's I watch, he watch, they watch, you watch, she watch. That's present. So that means like if you were talking now, all right?
Right.
Can we do that? Let me see. Yeah, we got it. So I'll give you a second to write that down. All right. So now we're going to do the past tense. And this applies to any word, you know what I mean? So any word that you have, it'll be the same thing. You'll just take the root word, and this is how you'll write it. So you have the singular, then you have the masculine and the feminine. Then you'll have the plural. That's to give me a little bit more space, right? All right, so now when it comes to the first tense, or the first person, you can say first person. All right, you can say. So first person will be you're talking about yourself, like I, right? Just in case we don't know, first person is I. All right.
Come.
So if you were to say I guarded, like I guarded something that you did in the past tense, all right. For it takes on the same form in the. Let me hold on. Matter of fact, let me move this over so we can see. Singular, masculine, feminine. All right. First tense. All right. So on the first tense, when it comes to the word I guarded, it'll be masculine and feminine. So it'll be just one word. All right. And that'll be the Sha, Ma, Ra, Tha, and the Ya. Shamarathya. All right. And like I said, that goes into the prefixes, or it goes to the prepositions, and it goes to the conjunctions. What is it? A preposition? I'm gonna look up. Don't forget the word.
Martha, y'all.
Anybody know? I know it's suffix, but I don't like to use suffix. I know it's preposition, which it comes pre. What's the one that comes at the end? I don't want to use prefix and suffix. Anybody know?
Right. Predicate?
No, that's
No,
not.
not predicate. Predicate.
The locking.
Go ahead.
A prepositional phrase.
Yeah, preposition. That's preposition is like the one that comes before. What's the one that's at the end?
A direct object.
No, that's not what it's called.
No.
I know what you're talking. I can't even think of. Future tense.
No. I don't know. I'm just use suffix for now. All right. But this goes into the yah. It goes into one of the suffixes with the end of what it would mean if you put it at the end. So anytime you see yah written like that at the end of a word, it means I. All right. So that's why you'll get shamarathia. That's how you'll say it. Shamarathia. And that'll be I guarded. All right. And that's the form that you would use it as the past tense. So that'll be Shamarathia. All right. And like I said, you can use this one for the masculine and the feminine. This will go for the masculine and the feminine. Shamarathia.
Shamarathia.
All right. And then are we doing the plural, right? The plural will be the same thing if you're talking in first person or a first person, right? Like, it'll be we guarded, all right? And that'll be all right. It'll be Shamaranya, Salakia, Shanmaranwa, right? So like it's Shamaranawa, all right? And it's just similar to Aknachnawa, right? When we went over the pronouns, that's why I went over the pronouns first, because a lot of times you'll see the pronouns in here. Aknachnawa, which meant we. Same thing as how you see this one, Shamaranawa, Shamaranawa, all right? Which means we guarded. So that's why it's also good to know pronouns and certain things in the Hebrew language, because it helps you when it comes to breaking down other words and what they mean. All right. So like when you look at this, you'll automatically see the nawa and know, okay, aknachnawa means we. So they would have converged we into shamar, then this is how it will come out. Shamar run Noah. And you'll be like, okay, that means we guard it. So this would be I guarded. I watched. Just say watched. And this would be we watched. All right. So now we're talking about in the second tense. In the second tense or the second person, Salaki. Second person obviously will be you talking about you. All right. So you're just talking about you. That's will be second tense. All right. So in the second tense, masculine, we have in the singular, we have I think I'm gonna erase it just to give us some more space. Need a bigger board. All right, so this will be second person. All right, and we do it right here. The masculine singular. Do it like that. Shamaroth, right? That'll be masculine singular. If you were to say you guard it, but you guard it, but in a masculine sense. Shamaroth. And then the feminine, we go right down under here. The feminine singular, so like it. This will be Shamaratha. You'll say the tha at the end of it. Shamaratha. Then singular for the woman would be it'll be the same thing, but it'll be pronounced different. So it'll be Shamaroth, but I mean it'll be Shad Dama Dara Natha, but it'll be pronounced Shamaroth. All right. So it'll be the same, it's written the same, but it's pronounced different. And when you look at it, when you can tell the difference, when it's a masculine, it's a tha, which means like you, but a tha can be used in a matter of fact, Salakia. It's the same thing. Salakia, that's my bad. It actually is pronounced the same. Shamar tha. All right. And you know that because you'll get a tha from you. A tha means you, and you can use a tha in the masculine and the feminine. All right. When you're talking about just doing it singular, it'll be the same thing because you can use a tha in the masculine and similar. So when you see that, you'll see the root word, which is shamar, and then you'll see a tha at the end of it, which means you.
Come.
So then when you read it, it'll be you watched. All right. And that's masculine and feminine. And that's why when you start to write it, you start to see, different the different conjunctions and how the words is put together. and different pronouns in it, and that's how you'll know. Okay, that has that in it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's just you take the root word, and that's all the Hebrew language is. You take the root word and you add either a preposition from it, or you add a suffix to the end of it, and it'll show you what the word means. That's basically how simple it is. Take the root word, add a couple of words on it, and then there you go. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now we would do plural. And I'm guessing you can already guess what the plural version will be of it. Matter of fact, let's see if you can guess it. So if you were to do the singular, which is shamar and tha, which is a masculine and a feminine, singular, will be the masculine version of this plural.
Lock it, sir.
Go ahead.
Shamar thumb.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly correct. So the masculine plural
Lock it, sir.
Go ahead.
That masculine got bass in it, that thumb.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. That's another, and that's what I'm saying. That the Hebrew language is based off how you speak it as well. That's why you notice that the Hebrew language comes off very masculine. It's like strong words and strong emphasis on those words. Like a ka. You know what I mean? It's not a ka. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So you're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? You're absolutely right. It's a very masculine language. All right. But then again, they have the feminine version of it, the feminine words of it, which gives off it's still masculine compared to other languages, but it's the feminine version. But you're absolutely right. It's shamar thumb.
Got lock it, sir.
Go ahead.
That feminine version, but when you want to get into like the songs of Solomon, is
right.
with your rib or something.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? You want to sweet talk somebody. All right, and then you got the feminine plural. All right, so if the masculine plural is shamar thumb, what will be the feminine of it?
Lock it, sir.
Go ahead.
Shamar than.
Right, shamar than. Right, and remember, because of the maz at the end, the nas at the end, it takes on a different form. So you see it being written different than like right here, then that's because when it's at the end, it takes on a different form. All right, but absolutely right. It'll be shamar or thun, and that's you watched in a masculine and feminine. You watched in a masculine and feminine. All right. So get that. Give me a second to write that down. We'll go into the third person. We're going to the third. Yeah, we're going to the third person after that. Let's go ahead and erase that. We're gonna go into the still on past tense. No, this is this is past tense. You watched, and you watching the masculine and the feminine. All right. So this would be the third person, which we know the third person is referring to we or they. All right.
Okay.
Oh no, Salakia. It's he or she. Salakia. He or she. It's they in the plural, but in the singular it'll be he or she. Salakia. So you have masculine, singular, feminine. Oh. Singular. And this one is real simple. Shamar. Real simple. If you were to say it in like he guarded, it would just be simply Shamar in the third person. So like if I were to say Marasar, like I'm referring to Marasar, Shamar. You know, it means he watched. All right? Real simple. And then for the feminine, it'll be Shamara. And that goes into Shamar. Hold on, Salaki. And just like said, just like earlier, it goes into our notes to where if it's feminine, you'll add a ha to the end. You either add a ha or Salaki, a ha or a tha to the end of it. And that'll be how you say it in feminine. So the same thing, it'll apply right here, Shamara. And that'll be she guarded. All right. And the plural is the same for both of them. All right.
Come.
That'll be Shamarwa. Shamarwa. And that's they guarded. Masculine and feminine. All right. So that's real simple for the third person. Now, lastly, Thomas. Lastly, we're going to try to do some of the future tenses. I might not get through all of them, but we're going to try to do some of the future tenses real quick. All right. Future tense. All right. I'm talking about in the first person. So that'd be I. And this can be masculine and feminine, right? Singular, masculine and feminine, plural. It'll be Ashamar. Ashamar. That would be how you say it in a singular form, masculine and feminine, for the future tense. So it'll be I will guard. Ashamar, I will guard. All right. Try to run this quickly. And if you were to do a plural, it'd be Nashamar. That's we will guard. All right. No, I can leave it up. No. All right, doing second person, future tense. That's cool.
I like it, sir.
Go ahead.
I just heard recently that they stopped teaching the children how to write in cursive at school.
Dang. Yeah, I think I actually heard that too. So yeah, teachers, you know what I mean? They just want children to write in print English. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was mandatory that we all learn cursive. I know I still know no cursive, and sometimes I'll be writing in cursive. They're like, oh, you don't got to do it in cursive.
Right.
But sometimes I just know. But yeah, that's interesting that you said that, because now they don't want you to write cursive at all. You know what I'm saying? They're saying it's outdated, I guess. You know the reason that they said that?
Sir.
Right. See, you know what I'm saying? They don't want you to write in cursive. They want you to know strictly English print.
Wow. I know, like today, you know, when I be going to my physical therapy,
Mm-hmm.
they want you to write your name in straight English.
Mm.
Because before it was like, write your name in English and then, you know, your signature, your cursive.
Right, cursive.
Con that one con.
Well, I guess so. What they gonna do for signatures now? You just
Right.
write it in print.
You know.
They ain't gonna know how to write it. I mean, I guess it don't affect me anyway. For my signature, I just write a squiggly line.
Right, that's what I do.
Like if I was doing my, I just that's what I You know what I'm saying? So that's how I write my signature anyway. So I mean, I guess it don't matter.
Right, I don't even try to be fancy. I just dot the I's and the T's and let it go.
Right.
Con, sir. I never would have thought today, though.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
little kid, asked one of my hunger, like, what is that? She was like, you don't know what cursive writing is? Like, it's cursive writing. Like, no, we don't do that in school. Like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
For real.
All right. So in the second person, if you were to say you will guard, right? For the masculine, it'll be Dashamar. And for the feminine, it'll be Dashamarya. And that'll go into just like we said, for the feminine, you could put the yad in like how it was Haya'ah, and Haya'ah was she. This will be a form of that, Dashamarya. Right? So this will be a I, so it is I, right? But when you put the Dashamar on it, it's showing in the feminine form of I will watch. Right?
I will watch.
So then we do plural. Do plural. Masculine would be all right. So in masculine for plural, it'll be Dashamar wa. So that's how you'll see how Dashamar ya, but Dashamar wa would be how you say it masculine and formal, like how you said how I, which is he. All right, and then in the feminine for plural, you have Dashamar na. All right, and then lastly, we're gonna do it in real quickly in the third person. So get a quick second to write that down. Matter of fact.
Dashamar. No. All right. All right. Lastly, we have the third person. All right, and that's he, she, and they. All right. Don't come. All right, for the masculine, for they or he, it'll be Yashamar. Right, and then we have a brother in the school named Yashamar, which is he watch, he guards, right? And so that's how you know that's that, because his name is Yashamar, which means he guards, right? Or he will guard, Salakia. It's a future tense. So his name will be he will guard, right? And that's a brother in Texas. His name is Yashamar. And for the feminine, it'll be Dashamar.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
So it means he will guard.
Right.
Like Yahweh mean he saves.
Right, exactly. So normally when you put in a Yah in the beginning, because normally you used to see the Yah at the end of it, right?
Khan.
Right. So when you put it at the beginning of it, it takes on a different form. And that's why I said that mainly how you speak, read and speak Hebrew and write it, you'll take the root word, and depending on how you're using the word, you will either put a preposition on it or you'll put the suffix on it. So you're absolutely right. Like when you put a Yah at the beginning of it, it normally means he will. You know what I'm saying?
Khan.
So just like Yahweh Shah.
Khan, that one Khan. Yashamar.
All right, go on to the next one. We had the plural. All right, and the plural for third person, so it'll be they will guard, and for the masculine it'll be Yashamarwa. So you're starting to see a similar cadence to it. And once you start to see it, it'll help you know how to read it. You'll start to see why at the end, which is talking about in the plural sense. For the feminine, it'll be Da Shamar Na. And that's they will guard in the feminine. Da Shamar Na.
Tashanar. No. Is it
Oh,
not?
yeah, it's like I misspelled it. Da Shamar Na.
Tashamar, no.
Lashawan. All right. And that's how you do all the words in the first, second, and third person, singular, and plural, in the past tense, no, the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. So that's how you'll learn how to write the word, and depending on how you write the word, you'll know if it's talking about a masculine, if it's talking about feminine, if it's talking about singular, if it's talking about plural, or the tense that it's talking about. All right? So with that, that completes today's lesson. Anybody have any questions?
Sir.
All right, no sweat. Give a little time in the chat just in case somebody want to type up a question.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
All right, no sweat. With that, we're going to pass the class off to Officer Mawasar.
I.S.U.P.K. security announcement. We got an I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 to 21, Malachi 3:8-10, means tenth in the Hebrew, my Ishra, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations will be the Feast of Purim. That'll be Thursday, February 22nd and 23rd. And you can find that in the book of Esther 9:20 through 31. Remind Akim and Akwas to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headbands, and scarves. And with that, give one courtesy salute to the teacher, Man of Israel, Majim, Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And with that, we translated from the Hebrew to the English is Lord bless you in the name of Christ. Yahweh top, hands down. Give one courtesy salute to the sisters, Man of Israel, Majim, Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Shema. What we said, translated that from Hebrew to the English is Lord watch over you in the name of Christ. Yahweh top, hands down, class dismissed.
He nice, but he don't show them skills how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told him I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. U.P.K. top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line van to a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in the attic like they Air Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot